I just wanted to show off some of the leaf morphology of these boquilia trifoliolata plants. As we could see lower down here, at the base of the plant we have these leaves that are kind of short and stocky. You might get some strange ones like this that have multiple lobes, but overall the shape seems to be this type of short and stocky shape with 3 lobes. It's that way on all 4 of these plants, as you can see. It's a similar shape here, and then as we come over here, it's a similar shape here as well, with the shorter, stockier leaves. And then finally here on plant number 1 here, sometimes you'll get ones that don't have any lobes at all, that are just kind of rounded leaf like these ones. But overall, that's generally how these lower leaves look. And then as we come over here, we start out with leaves like that, that are these leaves, and they start to narrow here, and then they become a much more elongated shape. And the reason why is because they've come up to these false leaves that come behind this. You might get the odd one there that's still rather similar, but for the most part that's how they're shaped. And then these ones came around here, and you can see that as the plants got, in my opinion, better views, they were able to make better shapes. And you can see that it comes around here, and then continues upwards, still making those shapes. These darker leaves in the background are leaves from winter, and I had made a short recording of that. For some reason they didn't seem to mimic very much in the winter. And then you come up here and you can see that here's a false leaf that's kind of thick and rounded, and the mimicking leaves do the same. And more so on this side, they were able to observe that one, and that's all they did. They just continued this. Once again, these are leaves that were from winter. And so they made a rounded leaf shape. But the ones that were over here, when we get higher up here and we get these longer false leaves, they start doing a similar pattern, like this one back here as well, and continuing up. They do that as well. And then on plant number 3 here, we had a new shoot. It came out right here, right by all these false leaves here. And as you can see, those ones also did mimicking shapes. If we could get our camera to focus here. But these ones are very narrow leaves. As well, with some rather strange shapes on some of them, like that one. Get it to focus. My camera just doesn't want to focus on these today. But continuing up, they do the same thing. And so, in my opinion, it's pretty good evidence of leaf mimicry on these plants, with the false plants as well. Compared to the leaves that are closer to the base here. And then again, as we come up here, they do a much better job as they approach these false leaves. And then as they came around the,